Hi, I'm Jill. I'm a dollhouse miniaturist of 30 years, and I started this channel to show people how I meet miniature dollhouse challenges. So let's go and see what I'm up to today. In the bottom of our garden is a little office that was relocated here in the 1980s in another part of the section, but I had to shift it when I extended our house. And this is our powerhouse for our YouTube channel. This is where it all happens, in the computer, and all our technology is in this little house. And over this weekend we have been working very hard on it. So yesterday we emptied our office so that Roger could paint it, and everything has been put out here on the lawn, and there was a frost overnight, so everything's rather wet, and I'm hoping my boxes of magazines aren't damaged. And there's a lot more magazines in the cupboards that I put in there yesterday just to protect them. And so it'll be a bit of a mystery until we start unpacking things again. So let's hope it's all worthwhile. So the little office now, which is an old station master's office that would have been in the countryside. So it was pretty vital that we did the work on our little headquarters, because in the winter, because the floor was just a wooden floor and it was not insulated, we'd do a freeze. We had rugs down, but that wasn't quite the same. So we decided we'd put carpet down, which meant that everything had to come out of the office. And then, of course, while everything's out of the office, I said maybe we should paint it. So we got to paint it as well. So that was a lot of work that we had to do, but it's all over and done with now. And now we're just putting everything back nice and neatly and cleanly, and we'll be all ready to go again. So yesterday I managed to do some of my miniatures between jobs, between carrying stuff backwards and forwards, and so I did not find my Tudor door. Unfortunately, I had to make another one. So this goes in this wall here. So you can see I've already done the other one on the other wall. And the other door looks like that, if anybody sees it. Anyway, that'll be for that one. And the other thing that I did was I was working on the cabinetry for the kitchen on Lavender Cottage. And I made another little unit to go by the oven to put saucepans and things in. And I started to make a, what do they call these, Roger?
Extractor hood.
Extractor hood out of card, and that goes, I had to do the bending bit out of card because I couldn't do it any other way, and that goes like that, and it gets covered in this, which I think will look good, and it'll go with the lavender theme. So that's my extractor fan working away there. Yep. And I'll take this over now to the studio and show you where it's all going to go. So off we go. Okay, so this is the kitchen. I had to sit down to get into this. And I've made a bookcase bench to go from the sink into the middle. And my table will sit here. And I've made another little cabinet that'll sit by the stove. And it can have saucepans on it. And I have got some overhead cupboards to make, because in the 70s and 80s we were big on overhead cupboards. So we'll have some of those. I'll do different ones so it doesn't look too boring. And I'll have a dish rack over the sink. So still quite a lot of work to do on this room, but at least I've made a start, and I've started doing my little cabinet, so I'm quite happy with that. And I have knocked that lilac colour down a bit because it was a bit brilliant. And I'm happy with that colour now. So it's all looking really good. So today I will finish my little units if I can. Finish my wall of my Tudor house and start finishing the stairwell so I can get both walls up. And then it'll be ready for the next floor. So we're galloping ahead with the Tudor house. So I shall see you tomorrow.